I got this disc golf tracker in the mail from one of my followers, and today we are going to test it to see if it actually works. We're actually going to test this out in the worst possible conditions. It is a massive snowstorm going on in Calgary, Alberta right now, and we are going to put this to the test to see if we can find our discs and never lose a disc again. But first, we're going to open it up, see what's inside. I'll show you how to use it and how to set it up, and then we're going to test it out in the real conditions. So before we get through all of that, I'm going to actually read a little letter from one of my followers that sent me this Meep Meep. So this is a Canadian disc golf brand, and they sent it to me from Canada, but this is what the letter says. It says, "Joe, find and enclosed a Meep Meep. Enjoy. I do think that you will find it to be a valuable disc golf accessory. Put it on a driver you value, then go play a course with lots of full, thick grass or bush. And then let the Meep Meep show you how to locate your disc. Enjoy and let me know what you think. I am curious. All the best, Brian." So Brian, I'm not only gonna show you, but I'm gonna show everyone else what I think about the Meep Meep. Okay, let's open this thing up. All right, inside we have an antiseptic wipe. That's to clean off the disc to make sure that it will be able to stick accordingly. We have 3 adhesive donuts. These are the ones that we're going to stick on the Meep Meep. Here is the Meep Meep itself. And on the website, it does say that it is a waterproofed enclosed capsule, so it should be able to just stick on there and then no water gets in. We will find out if that's true. Now I need to use a battery. I actually had to go out and buy a battery for this device. It does not come included in the Meep Meep, but here is the battery. We have the 2016 coin batteries. Woo. Now that we have the battery out, we have to put it inside the Meep Meep. The instructions say that you have to hold the tracker so that the teeth point to the left, and I'm assuming that's the arrow of the teeth. Next, we need to make sure that we're holding the battery in the positive side, and then you just put it in on the right-hand side there, and then it should be ready to go. It says that I have to download the Meep Meep app and follow the in-app prompts to pair my tracker. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Okay, now that we have the app downloaded, the first thing that it says is let's go tap the plus button to add your first disc. So here we go. It's connected, that's so cool, whoa. And the battery life is full battery. It actually gives you a battery life too, so that's cool. You can edit, oh, it's just called Meep Meep 1 right now, so I'll probably edit that to just say zone, because that's what I'm gonna be throwing today. And my zone's like this pale yellow color, so I'll change the color. That is so cool. You can actually change each color to customize it for your disc. That's pretty neat. And then go home, it's connected. Okay. So you can change each of the sounds that it makes for whichever disc that you have. So you can have multiple discs, I think, with this. And it looks like you can change each of the ringtones so that you can find that specific disc. Pretty cool. I might see if I can edit that. Okay, so that one was called Siren. Here's the chirp. We'll see what that one sounds like. Okay. Not bad. This is called Bamboozled. Fun. Okay. I think I'll go with the Siren to start with. Yeah, you can add more discs. That's pretty cool. Love that. Essentially, these are 7 grams, I believe, is what I read on here. So they're 7 grams, which you'd think that 7 grams would actually kind of obviously add some weight to your disc. Not really sure how it's going to change the flight of the disc, so that's something that I'll need to figure out. I chose a zone that I know pretty well. I know what it's supposed to fly like as a true zone, and yeah, so this way I can figure out if it will make it more stable, understable. I'm assuming more stable, but yeah. Step 3 says, grab the disc that you can't live without. Using the included wipe, clean the underside of the plastic case and the center of the disc. So I'm gonna use my zone, like I said before. I'm gonna open this wipe up, and we're going to just clean it off. Step 4 says peel the liner on one side, from one side of the adhesive donut and carefully stick the donut onto the center of the disc. I feel like this is also tricky because it's like, how do you figure out what the center is? You can definitely guess, but okay. So I'm assuming just like that would be the center. Okay. Honestly, that was a lot easier than it seemed. Peel off the other liner and attach the tracker to the adhesive donut. Okay, so now I peel off this red portion of the adhesive donut. There we go. So we'll peel that off. And then just attach the tracker, that's all it is. And then it just says to press firmly, so just have to make sure we really get it on there. Okay. It does say for best results, allow the adhesive bond to stick to the disc for 72 hours in a warm environment before use. But the snowstorm is happening now and I kind of want to test it out right now. So maybe add that to the outcome of what we will be seeing in a little bit. Okay, so I think this is pretty on there. I've been pressing pretty firmly. And I do have 2 other donuts. It does say that you can remove this one, and there's instructions on how to do so. But I also have 2 other adhesive donuts, so I could use this again and reuse it for another disc if I wanted to. Wow, that's pretty cool. The disc golf trackers are not PDGA approved. They do add that 7 grams onto your disc as well, so maybe that's another reason why. But for a tournament, you would not be able to use this. But for the casual disc golfer who just does not want to lose their favorite disc, this is a very good option. With that being said, let's take this to the course and see if it actually works. Okay, so we've made it to the course. I got my shovel, I got my bag, and we are gonna go walk up to the top of the hill and throw a disc. This is crazy. So at our house, Cam and I have already shoveled a total of 3 times, and it's only 2 p.m. So this is crazy. Look at how like heavy and thick this snow is. This will be the ultimate test to see if the Meep Meep actually works. Okay, we're headed for up there. We're gonna throw to this basket here. Okay, so we've made it to the top. I'm gonna shovel off the tee pad if I can find it. And then I'm gonna throw. Let's see if we can find that Meep Meep. I believe this is it. I don't know where it is. Like, I have no idea where it even is. Okay, we don't have too much time because it is a little bit chilly out. I cleared off a little space for me to tee off from. I couldn't find the tee pad, so we're just gonna throw from here. It's just grass and snow, but it should be fine. I'm gonna try my best to throw down there, but it's complete headwind, so this is not gonna go very far. I can already kind of see that. Cam and I both looked at each other when we were walking up that hill and we said, why did we do this? This is for you guys. Oh my gosh, if that went in, that would have been amazing. Okay, so it went in. Have no idea where it is because it's all white down there. The depth perception is crazy. So we're gonna go see if we can find it. Let's go. Okay, I'm not coming back up here. We're just doing this one time for you guys. Okay, I'm just opening up the app. We're in the general area. It has 40 feet of distance where you can find the disc. So I'm gonna turn on the alarm and see if I can play it. Now we just kind of walk around and see if we can hear it, I guess. Oh, I totally hear it. Oh my gosh, it's faint, but I totally hear it. You can see this is where it came in underneath the snow. That is so cool. I'm not sure that it would work like 10 out of 10 times. Oh, I'll turn it off. I'm not sure that it would work 10 out of 10 times because the snow is thick. So like maybe don't do it during a snowstorm. But I still found it. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed. Thank you, Meep Meep. This is really cool. And thank you to Brian, actually, for sending this over to me. So now that we're inside and we're all warm, I can kind of share my thoughts about the Disc Golf Meep Meep tracker and kind of give you an insight onto what I thought about it. So I do love that the Disc Golf tracker was able to locate my disc. I thought it was pretty impressive technology, and it's waterproof. It was 100% working in the snow, which is pretty cool. The only thing that I would say is that it was quite muffled, the sound, because of the snow. So I would say maybe in the future, I would probably mostly not use this in deep, deep snow, maybe just like a skiff of snow, or potentially just in like leaves, like a pile of leaves, or potentially like woods, thick brush, anything along those lines. But I don't know that I would use this for deep, deep snow. I think ribbons are definitely the best bet for that. The other thing I wanted to note is that this would be perfect for glow rounds, like amazing. When you're out there with your glow discs and you're using those in the woods, sometimes it's really tricky to find your glow discs and maybe the glow doesn't last too well on your disc. So yeah, I think that having a little disc golf tracker on there would be really handy because yeah, you can just kind of turn it on and see where your disc is and it will be chirping for you and you can find your disc really easily. The other thing that I was thinking too is that I unfortunately won't be able to use this for PDGA tournaments because it's not PDGA legal. I will only be using this primarily just for like my grab and go bag that I have, or potentially for like a travel bag maybe, or travel discs that I would want to use that I like actually really like and I don't want to lose, but they're also not in my tournament bag. For me, that's just kind of like my perspective on it, coming from someone who plays tournaments, but maybe you don't play tournaments and you just play for fun and you just have a really favorite disc. You could definitely slap one of these Meep Meep disc golf trackers on there and you will never lose your disc. So it's a win-win for you. Meep Meep was so kind to send me a discount code for all of you. So if you guys wanted to check it out and support a Canadian disc golf brand, you can definitely do so using my code. And yeah, I'll link that just here for you. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new and took something away from this. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!